The affirmative's goal of wanting same-sex marriage it will not work because the current American value system does not allow for same-sex marriage. And public schools would have to teach the same-sex marriage as equal to tradition. To show that the current American value system does not allow for same-sex marriage, a simple opinion poll done by CNN of 1,010 random adults nationwide just asked, do you think gays and lesbians should have the constitutional right to get married and have it be valid? And 45% said yes, and 54% said no. Also, in just the result of Prop 8, the result was people did not want the validity of gay marriage. In the public schools, having to teach same-sex marriage is equal to gay marriage, or same-sex marriage is equal to traditional marriage. The schools would have to teach it like by sections of code. They would have to teach it as equal. Some disadvantages are that first, same-sex marriage undermines the sanctity of traditional marriage. Second, same-sex marriages or same-sex couples are unfit for raising children. 3, same-sex marriage would further promote the homosexual life as healthy when it really is not. And 4, it puts a burden on the economy. Traditional marriage is a sacred thing in our culture, and to accept gay marriage or same-sex marriage would redefine it. I'm just going to move on to same-sex couples are unfit for raising children. Studies indicate that the average male homosexual has hundreds of sex partners in his lifetime, a lifestyle that is difficult for even committed homosexuals to break free of, and fails to promote a healthy and wholesome atmosphere for the raising of children, says Timothy Daly, PhD, the writer of Homosexual Parenting, Placing Children at Risk. If parents are promiscuous, it makes it very hard to have a stable atmosphere for a child to live in. And another point is that there is abuse in same-sex marriage. There is abuse in same-sex couples. In a survey of 1,099 lesbians, the Journal of Social Service Research found that slightly more than half of them reported that they had been abused by their female lover/partner. Same-sex couples are just not able to make a good home for children. Third, same-sex marriage would further promote homosexual lifestyle as healthy when it's not. Paul Cameron, PhD, and Kurt Cameron, PhD, of the Family Research Institute, found that the homosexual lifestyle leads to the decrement in lifespan for up to 20 years or more, where smoking reduces the life expectancy to only 10 years. It just doesn't make sense that we celebrate the homosexual lifestyle, which tends to lead to less life when we condemn smoking so much. Lastly, homosexual marriage would put a burden on the economy. Kristen Halverson, writer of Gay Marriage Makes Sense, said that in 1996, Bill Clinton signed the Defense of Marriage Act. During the debate of that act, legislators supporting the bill argued that extending tax breaks and other legal benefits to same-sex couples would result in increased costs to state and federal governments. Also, Senator Ron Byrd pointed out that before expanding the definition of marriage to include same-sex partners, one needs to look at the added costs of Medicare and Medicare benefits. Also, according to the Human Rights Campaign Foundation reports released in January 2000, a loss of Social Security benefits for surviving same-sex partners amounts to an average loss of $5,528 per person.